What is happening, y'all? Welcome back to another tasty and maybe a little bit too spicy edition of Foodies and Friends on Fox Local. This is your foodie destination in case you all want to find an incredible new restaurant or a new dish here in Houston. Fox 26 and Fox Local is your destination. You can find all episodes of Foodies and Friends. You might have even seen the Enchilada Queen, Sylvia Casares. She was with us in studio last week. You came back to Houston Restaurant Weeks after a few weeks off, and we got to preview some of your incredible dishes in studio on Texas Live and Local with Coco Dominguez and Anthony Antoine. That was so fun.
It was a blast.
We had a blast. We had too much fun.
I know. And then
you brought the drinks.
I know. And everybody had
the spice.
We had clean plates afterwards.
We did have clean plates, and that is a little bit of fun that happens in the Fox newsroom on Friday afternoons. But we figured, let's come out. We had way too much to talk about that last episode. Right. You've got sauces. You're all over the state. This is a living legend, y'all. This is very important Houston history. There's not many women that have their faces on the jar of their salsa in the grocery store.
I know that. I took a leap of faith, and I just decided I was going to just put myself out there as a way to distinguish myself from all the other sauces that are out there that aren't necessarily done by a chef or a woman.
Very good point. Now, Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen, we are at the Woodway and Voss location, original location. How many years?
I've been here 17 years.
Wow, 17 years. Yes. And then the other location out on the west side on Eldridge, how old is that one? 11 years. Yeah. I mean, that's tough. It's tough.
It is. We've been through ups and downs. We've been through Harvey. We've been through construction. We've been through a fire. We've been through a flood. We've been through pandemic.
Welcome to Houston.
I know that.
You got to be prepared for everything.
Your seatbelt.
But you've done it.
You've done it,
and you've been in the spotlight. Not only have you been feeding multiple generations of Houstonians, including me, because the West Side location is out by me, but you are growing and you're continuing to just pull these barriers down.
Exactly. And I'm not going to sit still.
No,
regardless of my age.
No, she's not sitting still. Yes.
No,
all
absolutely
right.
not.
We have some incredible dishes on
some of the favorites, some of the very favorites.
Yes. Do you want to tell us what we're looking at?
Well,
it's right there.
The thought today when I was thinking about organizing for this presentation, I thought about our Caldo de Pollo, and it is a very homey. Think of your mother or grandmother's best homemade chicken soup. And so the broth is made by when we simmer all of our chicken breast, which we use for other dishes. We shred chicken breast, but the way we cook it is to make it very tender and moist. And so anyway, so we take this broth and make this soup with it.
Yeah.
And it's loaded with vegetables, as you can see, and then we top it off with fresh avocado. Serve it with a side of rice and a homemade corn tortilla. So it is
one of my all-time favorite, I'm home.
It's home.
Kind of home. Lunch.
It's
this is the soup and the avocado. And
it's super healthy.
It's right over here. I can smell it though from the screen, but it is healthy.
It's very healthy. And it's wonderful because the meat is diced chicken breast. And again, it's made all natural. So many soups are actually made with a powdered chicken base, but we're actually preparing it with the fresh broth.
Really good.
Not real salty, just packed with flavor. There's corn. There's
potato in here.
A few little potatoes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And of course, we drop some fresh avocado in there, and it's a favorite in-house, and we do a lot of to-go orders on it, especially in the winter when people have colds.
Yes, for sure.
Yes,
and lunch, good lunch item.
Yes,
soup,
super healthy.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, there's just something about a good soup. Good chicken soup, good tortilla soup.
I used to, once upon a time, I sold gourmet soups. And so
You have a soup background.
I have a soup
background. You're kind of soupy.
I'm soupy. And so I developed an appreciation for the perfect soup.
Yeah.
From my experience with that. And so I love a great soup.
Yeah, this is I mean,
Yes.
listen, I don't know too many people that have a hobby of trying to create the most perfect soup. So if you like soup, you may want to come and try this soup. All right. This, what we're looking at right now, this is your iconic dish.
Yes.
What is this, Sylvia?
This is the enchilada tour. It's a flight of enchiladas. They're mini enchiladas. And these are the enchiladas. We have two types. We have north of the border, which are these that you're seeing here. The very first one is the cheese enchilada, which is the iconic cheese and the iconic enchilada in Texas. It's just chili gravy with cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Very basic, but super delicious.
Yeah.
That gravy is what made Sylvia's famous back when I started in '98. Yeah. It is the sauce that the Houston Chronicle wrote about.
The foundation.
The foundation.
Yes,
the second one is an enchilada vegetarian, and it's calabacita, which is Mexican squash. Oh. And it's got a light cream sauce, and it is a favorite even among non-vegetarians, even among meat eaters, because it's so yes, it's got corn and squash. It's so delicious.
The squash is so good.
It's a symphony of flavors.
Ooh,
is what somebody once told me. I never forgot that.
It is.
And my vegetarians love it because it's unique, and it falls in the Mexican category. Yeah. Then the other one, the third one, is we call that the Lubbock. And in West Texas, people love meaty enchiladas. So the chili gravy is really a chili on top of it, and it's got ground beef in it. And then the last one with the slice of avocado, we call that Laguna Madre. That is in South Texas, and it's crab with a seafood sauce, and then we put a little healthy slice of avocado.
I love that. Now, are all of these sauces, are they reflective in the jars behind? So can you buy each and every one of your sauces, or just a couple of them?
No, we can buy the gravy, the very first one. You could enhance the gravy by adding more ground beef and making it more like a West Texas style, which is more like a chili.
Frito pie.
Right, Frito pie. Yes, absolutely. Our chili gravy has, it's very adaptable. It's actually a meal in a jar, and you can add this or that and turn it into something else. But the flavor is just, I was able to finally develop a formulation for chili gravy for an industrial preparation that tastes like home. Yeah. Katie, imagine that.
I know.
It took me 9 months. It took me 9 months of formulating that I finally was able to land it. Yeah. And meet all the food safety requirements. Yeah. That the government requires of, for food manufacturing. So I had a lot of parameters.
Sure. Yeah. Now, can you use the gravy on other things? Yes. What are some other things? Like if I'm at Central Market or HEB, because that's where your products are sold, and I bring this home, what are some options for me? And pretend you're talking to somebody who really, you don't have to pretend. You really don't want me in the kitchen. You don't want to give me any sauce. You don't want to give me anything that burns. But
nothing that burns.
Pretend you're talking to somebody who can operate in the kitchen. What are some other options?
Well, one of the things that it does amazingly, and we're talking about this. Yes. This is the iconic enchilada of Texas. This enchilada is one that, if you find it outside of Texas, it's going to be a very poor imitation.
Ooh.
And so
there is no confusing those words.
Yes.
No,
it's going to be a very poor,
Miss Sylvia.
It's going to be a very, very poor imitation. Yeah. But it's a beef-based sauce, and it's got a variety of spices and a couple of herbs that are just so full flavored. Yep. So one thing I found that I can do is I can add it to taco meat to make fantastic.
That's
for
what
tacos.
I was thinking.
Yes. You can add it to chicken if you're going to make chicken tacos, and take your boring rotisserie chicken to the next level. But the other thing I figured out, there are two other things that I figured out that I can do with it.
Tell me.
That even surprised me. One of them is to make carne guisada, which is Mexican beef stew. You cook your beef until it's super tender, and once it's very, very tender, then you add your gravy to it. The jar of the gravy with a little bit of extra salt. Bingo, you've got a
meal
sauce.
in a jar.
Yeah, you've got a sauce that tastes like you grind you ground spices out and worked at it for hours.
You know what I'm thinking too? You just gave me an idea
Mm-hmm.
for the sauce. I'm
Mhm.
thinking, turkey meat.
It has
mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Mix it all.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
it is
a Sunday
so flavorful.
football dinner
It
right
is
there.
super flavorful.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It is so flavorful, and it's got a tiny bit of heat, but just barely enough, just to make it what I call interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
And the heat will kind of hit you in the back of your mouth, but that's after you kind of have swallowed it.
Mhm,
But it's
mhm.
a very, very small amount. It's just, it explodes with flavor.
I love it. No,
It explodes with flavor.
Listen, I
Yes.
told y'all it was going to be spicy.
Yes.
Listen,
It's got a little bit.
I told y'all there. Listen, you want to talk to people who talk about spice like this. Okay.
Yes.
This is somebody who's very passionate, who knows their spice. And I know you're constantly trying to figure out, how can I do things better?
How can I take it to the next level?
How have you continued through almost 2 decades in the restaurant industry? My friend, you're playing the hardest game there is.
There is no harder game.
What is your secret to success?
I think I'm like the Japanese. I'm in continuous improvement.
Yes.
I like to say that. And I'm also like, what is it? Is it, there's a cart of Avis? We try harder. So I'm stealing. The Japanese are continuous improvement.
The Japanese culture and the Avis car rental brand.
Yes,
there you go.
absolutely right here. Continuous improvement. Always trying to figure out how can we do it better. One of the things that I do when I develop a recipe is I keep pushing myself, and I try to pack as much flavor. I'm not talking about spice. I'm talking about flavor. I want everything full flavored. I look for the 10. I look for the 10 in flavoring every item in my, whether it's rice or it's my beans or it's my salsa or whatever sauce I'm doing. I want a 10. That's my goal.
I want a 10.
I'm not satisfied with just regular.
Of a 10, let's take a look at the foodie cam, because I think we've got some incredible dishes.
Oh,
Sylvia,
yes.
What are we looking at?
We're looking south of the border. And on
so
the
we were north before.
Yes, this is Texas. These are either classic Texas enchiladas,
Yep.
or they're enchiladas I created. And since I'm a native Texan, I claimed them as, well, and actually they're enchiladas you would never find in Mexico. You probably would not find in Mexico.
Okay.
So the ones that you're seeing right now are classic Mexican style enchiladas. So the very first one is your classic tomatillo sauce with chicken. So it's a tomatillo sauce, a dollop of sour cream. The second one is, we call it an enchilada roja. So it's guajillo chiles, queso fresco, topped with a little bit of salad on there. It's like romaine and some radish and a little bit of queso fresco. Super light. It does qualify as a vegetarian option. It is one of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
And then the third one with the slice of avocado is carnitas. And we prepare the carnitas the traditional way, which is cooking the meat with all the different spices for hours in oil. And then the last one is one of the also very beloved enchiladas here, and that would be the Puebla. We call it Puebla, and that's because it is mole. Mole is the original home. Puebla is the original home of mole. And so historians say that nuns created that sauce when a bishop was coming into town or to visit. And so they came up with this mole incredibly sauce, complex recipe from all of these ingredients they had in their pantry. And they came up with mole. And there are about 1 million or more mole recipes. But mine, I have to say, it's not too spicy, it's not too sweet, it's not too chocolatey, because it's got all of those spices in it, but they're perfectly balanced. And you have to come try it. Yes.
You're the Enchilada Queen.
You
don't get that name by accident.
All right,
people.
remember, I'm trying to shoot for a 10 on every sauce. We do 14 different sauces for 20 different enchiladas. So how about them apples?
Gosh, I know there's not many people that can do that. Not many restaurants. That's difficult to do, and to keep the consistency in how they taste.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk a little bit about these margaritas, because they seriously are a problem for me, actually. we're gonna try to get home.
Well, you know,
it may not happen.
let me tell you what happened.
How long do you don't want to be anywhere right now?
No,
right?
I'm fine. Well, let me tell you what happened to me when
We've been here for quite a while. Actually, you guys don't even know.
Yes.
You know.
So what happened was,
this is not even my first.
When I was moving to my first location, I thought I had dotted all my I's and crossed all my T's on my liquor license. Well, I hadn't, and you learn through mistakes.
Sure.
So I didn't have a liquor license for 3 months, and I didn't realize how much alcohol is such a part of Mexican food. So anyway, my customers threw tantrums and fits and all that because I didn't have alcohol. So I would let them bring in their own. And we sort of made do until I was finally able to get my liquor license.
Thank goodness.
So, anyway.
All right, let's look at the foodie cam. We've got another dish over here at Sylvia's Enchiladas. In case you guys haven't been here, there's the queen. She's here in the flesh.
The perfectionist.
She's a 10 herself. She said she only goes for the 10s.
I go for 10. I'm all about 10.
That's the 10 right there. All right.
No.
What are we looking at, Sylvia?
We're looking at quail. And one of the things, this location, Woodway, I opened in 2009. And what I did different here from my very, very first location where I started my first little venture was to install a mesquite grill. So we actually burn mesquite for 12 hours a day. And one of the items still today, not wood chips, but actual wood. In fact, we had a fire here in 2014 because of
darn mesquite wood.
Yeah, because that mesquite wood didn't quite extinguish, and one little ember fell on the floor, and 4 hours later we had a fire. But
everybody was okay.
Yes, everything. It was after hours.
Yes.
But anyway, so we do an amazing quail. And I have people that drive all over Houston to come taste our quail and love our quail.
Well, I believe it because that mesquite, that's a very specific taste.
Yes.
And if they know you're preparing it that way, they're not going anywhere.
We prepare it to order, and it's fresh, and it's got that smoke flavor that is, I call it another layer of flavor.
Totally.
Because we're trying to get to 10.
You're
remember?
Another layer flavor.
Oh, I know that.
You've just got all the layers.
I have got one layer after another.
In case you guys do not know who we are talking with, this is Sylvia Casares, the Enchilada Queen. She's a 10, y'all. I get so excited. I know. I came out to see you, I want to say a few months ago, and you were doing a little sauce demonstration. And it was so great. It was my first time meeting you in person. And I could just see the joy and the love and the passion, because not everybody has it still after almost 2 decades.
Right.
This is a tough game.
It's a tough game. And a woman by herself. I hate to toot my horn, but who else is going to toot it?
Baby,
right?
Toot your horn.
Toot
the horn.
I have to,
ma'am.
Toot it. I know.
Please.
But you
have a horn that needs to be tooted.
But let me tell you what, Katie, I never thought about it. I just did it. I never did think, I'm a woman by myself. And my children were all going to college, school, and then college and all that. And I was busy over here, running my restaurant, trying to make enough money to keep them, moving forward. And I never thought about it. It didn't occur to me until during the pandemic, I was being interviewed. And all of a sudden I realized, I thought, oh my gosh, I did this without extended family.
You just put your head down.
I just put my head down.
And you just grinded. And you
total focus. And I didn't think about anything else but this.
What an amazing parent and an amazing legacy for your children to watch. I'm looking at a beautiful picture here of your grandchildren. You said you've got a granddaughter turning 21 here tomorrow. You tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Beth.
Happy birthday, Beth.
At Notre Dame.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
but you must be so proud. And for them to have you as their mom and their grandma, not to mention the whole city of Houston, you're kind of a grandma for the whole city too.
Yes, I am.
It's got to be nice to know that you are their inspiration.
It's a blast. And I can't believe I'm the age I am. And I can't, because I don't feel it. But I heard age is it's not a number. It's about energy. And I have the energy of a 40-year-old or maybe even younger. So
baby, you're there.
I mean,
you are
whatever.
There. Let's go. We just keep making the sauces and the drinks.
I know. And
we keep going forever.
I know that.
All right. Let's go on over to the foodie cam and take a look at one of the other dishes that's here at Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen. What are we looking at?
We have a classic dish from Mexico called Tampiqueña. And a Tampiqueña is a steak, a grilled steak with one enchilada. And we serve ours with a side of rice and rajas, which are poblano peppers
Mhm.
with crema.
Mhm.
And so what's so cool about our carne asada is, again, number one, we use the very best fajita meat money can buy.
Good
outside
start.
outside skirt, fresh, amazing meat. It's always fork tender.
Mhm.
And then you choice of enchilada. Today we served it with what we call the Mexico City, with the chicken enchilada
Great choice.
with a dollop of sour cream with tomatillo sauce. But you can have it with the cheese enchilada. You can have it with whatever enchilada you want.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so that's
No,
what
and I
yeah.
love it because, it's something that we hear a lot. We hear operators, chefs saying, we've got the best meat or we have the best tres leches. But listen, you guys, listen. The way she's describing,
Yeah.
there's so much passion.
Oh.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
There's pride.
And pride. So
I always tell everybody, my name is on the front door. It's like, I've always felt like when you come eat at my restaurant, you're coming to my house.
Totally.
It's like I'm inviting you to my house.
Yeah.
And actually, both my restaurants have a poblano kitchen, which it's looks like a Mexican kitchen with the pottery and the dishes and all that.
Yeah.
And so it's an invitation to come eat with me
Mhm.
in my house.
Yeah.
And so I'm serving you like you're coming to my house.
Yeah.
And I serve it with tremendous pride.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
So,
it definitely
yeah.
comes through. It comes through with you. It comes through with the dishes, and
Yes.
it
The
probably.
quality. But it starts with the basic. You have to start with good quality food. You can't put out an amazing recipe if you start off with, for example, a cheap fajita meat.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of fajita meat. There's
Yeah.
inexpensive and there's high quality.
Yeah, and that's good to know. And
Yes.
and it's good to know too if you're a diner and you're not aware of that.
Exactly.
Now you hear
Yeah.
somebody
Yes.
saying, we actually do have really good fajita meat because she's been researching it. She's been taste testing it. You're sourcing it from wherever you can get the best meat.
I have since 1976, I've been in the food industry.
Yeah.
So I understand food from the core.
Diners
So,
got to listen to you. All right,
yes.
let's get on to perhaps the most important course of the day, dessert. Listen,
And one of your favorites.
One of my favorites. You brought this out just for me. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. What are we looking at, Sylvia?
We're looking at Chocolate Tres Leches. And this was an inspiration that I had I was in business like 5 years, and it was going to be Valentine's, and I was going to do a little prefix dinner, and I couldn't figure out, I don't have a chocolate dessert, and chocolate just is like synonymous with Valentine's Day. So I'm thinking, and I thought, oh, I know chocolate tres leches. So I figured it out. I did the recipe, and it's very unique. I don't know if anybody else has done this in Houston, but it is absolutely delicious because it's not super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It is the moistness of a tres leches cake.
Mm-hmm.
It's got hints of cinnamon, but it's moist, but it's not super sweet.
So, and that the moistness kind of brings out the sweetness. So you don't want to
Yes.
overpower after all the spiciness. But you're right.
Super nice.
I don't think I've seen a chocolate tres leches or a chocolate.
Yeah, I think
dessert
it is
like
unique to
this.
Sylvia's.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And so
All right, I'm going in the top first.
yeah.
I just want to try
even the frosting isn't. Even the frosting isn't real sweet. I love sweets, but I don't like anything that's super sweet.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
So it's a compliment to the cake itself.
I love it.
But so anyway, Chocolate Tres Leches cake,
Mm.
very unique to this restaurant. I'm sure we were the first to ever do it. If anyone else is doing it, I hate to say it, but they copied me.
That's incredible. And the it's like a mousse, a very light cream
Mm-hmm.
mousse. I mean, that could be
Super
a dessert
light.
in and of
Super light.
itself.
Yeah.
That could be like a little pudding.
Yeah, I when I eat most cakes, I always scrape the icing off. But this one, I do eat the icing because I don't like super sweet,
Yeah, I love it. It's perfect. All right, we got one more dish for you guys. Oh no, we're good on Foodie Cam. We're good. All right, so this was the last one. All right, Sylvia, any special events coming up here at Sylvia's?
I have a cooking class on Thursday, the 11th, and it is with Phaedra Cook.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm going to be doing a cooking class here at this restaurant.
Okay,
so it should
excellent.
be a lot of fun. And then I'll be teaching cooking classes throughout the rest of the fall. And we're at Central Market, or you can buy the sauces through my restaurant.
All right, excellent. So you can find out more about Sylvia's Enchilada Kitchen. Head on over to their social media. Get out to a cooking class. Let me know. I might join you.
Please come.
I will. And make sure
And for the sauces, enchiladaqueen.com.
enchiladaqueen.com or Central Market. We will see you guys on another episode. Don't forget to download that Fox Local app on your TV and your smartphone. See you guys.
Thank you.
I gotta get some more. Cheers.
Cheers.